Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, JTV Hot Trends. Now, this show is all about looking your finest, ladies, how to slay your hair and makeup. And in the studios with us right about now, we have the lovely Felicia Tong of Evolution Hair and Nail Salon. I said it right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for being a part of JTV Hot Trends. Welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here.
And you look lovely.
Thank you.
Now, I know. Oh, thank you. I know you're all about hair. Yes. I follow you. Your salon, absolutely wonderful. I think your work is flawless.
Thank you.
And I wanted to bring you to the studios tonight to basically talk to us a little bit about hair, give us a little bit of tips, you know, do it at home type of stuff if you can't make it to the salon, and basically what you recommend for protective styles and so forth. So before we get there, tell us a little bit about yourself and your salon.
Hi, guys. My name is Felicia Augusta Tong Fenton. You forgot the Fenton.
I'm sorry.
I am the owner of Evolution Hair and Nail Salon. I'm also the head stylist and solo stylist currently. We're located in Paraquita Bay. And we've been established for about a year and a half, 2 years. I've been known to be with Elite Braiding, but then I evolved into Evolutions, and, you know, that's where I'm at right now. What else is there to say about me? There's not much. It's just, I am just a regular.
So how long have you been in here? How long have you been doing hair?
I've been doing hair all my life. Like, all my life. Since I was in primary school, I've been that chick that took my comb and brush and my rubber band to school. So when when your mother gave you those 3 big plaits or that one thing on the side, you didn't want that. Yeah, I undid it. I was the undid it type. And I was in a bathroom. I had lines of my friends in there. Yeah, we had it done from those days.
Wow. All right. Well, I know there are different types of styles for hair. You got the weaves, you got the braids, you got all types of things. What is your favorite to do?
My favorite is actually sew-ins, as well as units. Most people call it wigs. A lot of us call it units. I like to say units because when you hear the word wig, you're thinking, oh, my grandmother type of thing, you know? But when you hear that word unit, you feel more evolved. Right. You know you're a part of the trend that's happening now.
Right.
So units is a term that I use instead of the wigs.
Right. And today you're wearing a unit.
Yes, I am wearing what I call an evolution unit. You know, it's right now I'm wearing 6 to 7 bundles of my hairline, which is Evolution Hair, virginhair.maven.com. It's from a big line named Maven, but I am one of the distributors. And a closure, if you can see, it's supposed to give you the illusion of your skin or your scalp.
Right.
So I have 7 bundles and a closure, you know, so that your entire hair is in. If the persons that don't like to have their leave-outs out, because when we leave our hair out too often, we tend to burn them out with a flat iron and too much processing. This is where these units come in. They are life.
Okay, so you basically created this unit.
Yes.
So you do it on I
have a block head, a mannequin head, where I use a stocking depending on what type or shape head the person has. There are different type of stockings to use. I usually use the dome cap. The dome cap to me are more secured. So I usually use the dome caps.
Right. So I know, ladies, we're gonna talk a little bit more about the units, but some ladies love sew-ins.
Yes.
And I've been seeing videos on Facebook where some ladies leaving their sew-ins for like 6 months.
Yes.
And their hair basically turned into mange. Right. So give us a little bit of information on how to care for your sew-ins and how long you should leave them in.
Well, as a professional, I've learned that sew-ins shouldn't go any more than 2.5 months. They should not go because we live in the tropics. It's different for the different climates, but we here in the tropics, we shouldn't leave our sew-ins in for 5 to 6 months because to me it's not healthy for your hair because we sweat more and people tend to wash their hair with this weave in, and I never recommend it. I never invite my clients to be like, oh, come back in 2 weeks to wash. No, I will wash the ends if I find that the hair itself has been too weighed down with products. But your natural hair, it never dries. You could sit under my dryer for like 10 hours. That hair never ever dries. So you're gonna build up bacteria and all of that on your scalp. So ladies, I don't ever recommend that you keep your sew-ins in for 5 to 6 months. 2 months, 2.5 is the most.
Okay. All right. Now, the units now. So we can come to Evolution and get the units done. So to put on the unit, you basically just cornrow your hair?
Yeah, just some basic plait backs. It's about 10 plaits. As long as it's flat and seamless, you can, that's all I do underneath. And then I give you a stocking cap. You put a stocking cap under it because it helps to secure the unit even more on your head.
Right.
But I like to stray away from it a bit because I'm not sure if you're familiar, but the stocking cap tends to dry your hair out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, back in the days when we used to put pantyhose on our hair.
Yes. Yes.
They're not good for your hair. They actually dry. They actually pull the natural oils out of your hair, so it leaves your hair dry.
Because they recommend like satin caps
and silk and all of that. Those are what you go for when it comes to your hair. Even your pillow that you sleep on, it should be satin or silk.
Right. Okay. Now this is some good information. So after you put on the cap, do you just put on the unit?
Well, for me, I don't have to secure it because I go as far as putting on an extra elastic band on it.
Yes.
So it holds even more. So if I have to get in a brawl, which I wouldn't, it's not going anywhere.
Lord.
And right now there's actually a it's like a glue but a gel.
Yeah.
I use it in the front so that gives you extra stability. I don't have it on now because I take my unit off every single night.
Right.
Or when I'm feeling hot. But people that wants to hold it on for a week, there's a gel that you put there and it secures it like seriously.
Right.
It tugs.
And it's safe for your edges.
It's safe for the edges. It's really, really safe. I've read a lot of recommendations. With me, I tend to use things on myself before I introduce them to my clients.
Right.
And once I see it's fine for me, then I will say, this is what I'm using now. I've used it for a while and I feel it's safe for you.
Okay, good stuff. So if we want to get our units done,
Yes.
How do we go about doing that at Evolution?
Well, I give you both options. If you want to use, if you have hair, even hair that you've used before, you can bring it and I will slay it for the gods. Or if you want to use my virgin hair, all that is fine as well. The price varies. So if anyone wants to know the prices for the units with your or without your hair, my number to call is 284-346-8722. That's 346-8722.
Okay, and you're located?
I am located in Paraquita Bay, adjacent Bouncers Bar. The bar is very familiar, so I think a lot of people would know where to find it. So it's adjacent Bouncers Bar. It's actually a turquoise and leopard print building. It's like a trailer / wooden building.
Okay.
Yes.
So you would say right now trending?
Other units. Trending mostly because I'm wearing a closure, which is like 4x6. It's like taking up this side of this part of my head. But there's actually a lace now that covers the entire front of your hair, as well as the area, which is the 360. That's called a 360 frontal. And there's the frontal that covers from ear to ear. The frontals are popular for persons with natural hair that wants to be versatile and be able to do a little part here, a little part there, pull it up in two, braid it backwards. It's very versatile. The frontals are very versatile.
Yeah.
However, in the tropics, it's a bit more difficult for us to wear the frontals because, as I said, there's a glue
on your forehead.
Yeah, you sweat and it tends to lift. As much as persons try to do the no glue, no adhesive, you will need adhesive. You'd need adhesive on these things, because these things slide back. They do slide back.
I guess it's just to find the right one, the most safe one to use.
But there's this lady that I follow, and she has her own line of glues, and it's actually waterproof. So I'm going to use it for a while before I introduce it to my clients.
Okay.
So I'm going to see how that goes. I'm going to actually do a frontal for myself, use it, go to the beach, see how it works, and then I'll introduce it.
I like that because you're not using your clients as guinea pigs.
No, I can't because I am my brand.
Yes.
And I can't afford for you to go down the road and they be like, oh, Evolution did that, and that don't look good.
Girl, my wig done flew off.
Okay. I stand behind my brand. I stand behind my work. I'm very critique. I'm a perfectionist, and a lot of my clients can tell you that. I would be on your bang for 10 hours because I need your bang to be feathered.
Before you leave.
Yes.
Okay.
I am not letting you. I have to.
Well, it was so much of a joy to have you here in the studios with us. I admire your work.
Thank you.
You're definitely a go-getter. You don't
Yes.
sleep. When
I
do
don't.
you sleep?
I think I'm nocturnal. If I don't have clients during the day, which most of my clients are usually from 5 p.m. and down, unless, it's season and other people want to come during the day. But I tend to sleep, and I find when I sleep, I think of a lot more things to do with myself. So, I'm always going to have something else doing. But I sleep during the day, and I'm up all night doing things. Like, people tend to be like, yo, you don't sleep? I'm like, no. Hustlers don't sleep. We take naps. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Oh, boy. Well, again, thank you so much for being a part of Hot Trends.
It's a pleasure.
I know everybody going to be calling you about them units, girl,
Yes,
because they're
ladies.
slanging.
Yes, ladies. Call me 284-346-8722. Listen, I have St. Thomas clients. Some ladies actually brought me to St. Thomas just to measure their heads.
Wow.
For me to build them units.
That's nice.
This is how awesome these units are, because they know it's very protective. If one day you want to wake up and you decide, man, I want to put on something slayish, you put your unit on. The next day you say, I want to wear my natural hair. I take it off.
Yeah.
That's what these units are for.
And with the human hair versus the synthetic hair, you get a longer...
I have had a unit for myself for over 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, because the hair, once you take care of the hair like you do your natural hair, it gives you life. I tend to see people throw the hair away. I encourage them not to. Listen, silicone is a boss. You let that sleep in silicone and some downy. That hair brings it back to life.
Yeah.
So ladies, please don't throw your virgin hair away. If you don't know how to handle it, bring it to me. I'll sort it out for you.
All right, girlfriend. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, Miss Felicia Tong Fenton.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am. I forget that part now. Make sure you check her out at Evolution Hair and Nail Salon. They're located in Paraquita Bay. Trust me, you're not going to regret it. Awesome units. Very talented young lady. More of JTV Hot Trends is to come, ladies and gentlemen. Please keep it locked.